5 years, I want to be rich. Okay. What's up, y'all? It is DJ Simmy, and we about to get into these questions. DJ Simmy, is that you? This is my first YouTube video for my channel that I thought that I needed to have, because a lot of people ask me what is like being a female DJ, what is it like being a female producer, and I just feel like my life in itself, I experienced a lot, and I feel like why not have a YouTube channel so you all can go on the journey with me and things I do and things I experience. So my sister is asking me some questions today for our first video, just to get to know me a little bit better before we dive into the nitty-gritty of my life in my other videos. I hope you guys enjoy.
Worst or best part of being a DJ?
The worst part about being a DJ, I feel like, is the ups and downs of DJing. Like, some gigs I'll feel like you're the best DJ in the world, like nobody's touching you, like that was such a good gig. And then there's some gigs where I'm just like, that wasn't the type of gig that I was expecting, or that's not the type of music that I was expecting to play, or I just feel down after the gig. And I always call like my bad gigs the worst gig I ever had. That's just my thing. And I kind of got to get out of that, but that's the part of being the worst DJ. Best DJ is controlling the crowd. Like, I go to a lot of parties and a lot of functions where I feel like I need to be up there because the music sucks. And I'm not saying that to be like arrogant or anything, but like I feel like I have the ear and I know a lot of people want to hear. So I feel like that's the best part of being a DJ, having crowd control.
What's your go-to meal?
My go-to meal is cereal. Like I just said earlier, I eat cereal for dessert. Like, if I'm hungry, I'm just gonna whip up some cereal because I'm trying to eat better. So cereal is just kind of like it's a filler.
Who's your top 3 people you choose to produce for?
Chief Keef, Beyonce, just because she experiences a lot with sounds, and I feel like if we actually sat there and worked with each other, we would probably come up with some craziness that she'll probably try to like do her little Beyonce rap on or whatever. And I want to say like A$AP Rocky or Ferg, like anybody out of A$AP Mob, because they have that like real grungy sound that I'm like trying to accomplish right now.
What keeps you busy, and what other things do you have going on besides being a DJ?
My sunglasses, I'm opening a sunglass line, Simmy Shades. I produce, as we just said. I watch a lot of like shows on TV. I love The Chi. I watch the Kardashians a lot. I love Snowfall right now. And just chilling, really like listening to music, and I always like to vibe in my room listening to new, who's up next, what's new. And that's what leads me to Juice Room, which is my media outlet. I post a lot of like new music on there, so that's a lot of things I like to do.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? 5
years, I want to be rich. Okay. I mean, I do want to like come up a lot, but I want to just be more of what I'm trying to be as far as like professional and just more knowledgeable about the industry. And I want to be well respected, and I want to have a lot of placements under my belt. And I do want to have an artist that I DJ for. I don't know who that artist would be. Hopefully it's a female. Like, I love like Rico Nasty and like even play with Cardi. I want it to be an artist that like I can like rage with. I think that would be so cool.
What's your favorite genre of music to mix?
My favorite genre of music to mix is of course like hip hop, because that's what everybody knows me as, like a hip hop DJ. But I'm more in tune with the underground. Like, I like a lot of the underground music, a lot of the SoundCloud artists. So when I can do like a legit like mix of like music that a lot of people may have heard of but it's raw, that's my favorite type of mixing.
Favorite online shopping store?
Right now it's Shein. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, their clothes are cheap, you know, but they be having some raw stuff on there, and you can get like hella for like, you know what I'm saying, a good price, and it be raw. I just look for clothes that's raw. I'm not really like, oh, that's designer. Like, if it's some designer I think it's cool, okay, it's cool, but I'm not really that type of person that's like, oh, it's designer, I gotta get it. So Shein, I'm not afraid to say that.
Favorite photo shoot you ever did?
My favorite photo shoot I've ever done was with Renna, and we did like a photo shoot of like me coming out of a car, and it looked like a Hollywood type shoot, like paparazzi. It was really cool. I think that's my favorite shoot, and it was like 3-4 years ago, and we still use those photos to this day. But I am looking to do more photo shoots right now because I don't have that many under my belt, so that's my favorite.
Wildest studio or DJing encounter?
It's been so many things. Like, honestly, it's really been so many. I feel like every time the music stops because somebody trips over the chord, that's embarrassing to me. I feel like there have been some wild experiences, like a table has fallen while my equipment was on the table. I feel like that was pretty embarrassing because when there's people dancing, you have to literally control the music, and when the table falls, you literally lose everything that is running.
You have a chill gig tonight, and you don't have an outfit planned out. What are you gonna throw together?
I'm probably gonna throw in a little tank like this. I have like a million tanks like this. That's just like crop tops. Literally my whole closet is crop tops, so I'll probably just throw in a little crop top tank. I have a lot of flare pants. Probably just throw that on. If it was winter, it'll be leather pants that are flared. Like, I'm a flare pants person. I'm trying to get more into more looks.
What's one thing you wish you knew before you became heavily involved in the music industry?
I guess I didn't realize how hard it would be. Like, a lot of people say, like, when you hear people in interviews, they always talk about, like, oh, it's so hard. Like, you gotta work your way up. Like, I was like, my beats are good. My DJing is good. I'm good. Like, I'm about to be straight in the next year. But it's literally just the time and the effort. Like, you really can't slack. But you also have to, like, rest. Like, I wish I knew that. I wish somebody would have, like, actually had a talk with me. Somebody that, you know, is in these interviews and had this thing. I wish I had a personal conversation with them. And, you know, got some insight on how it actually is. Like, you do lose sleep sometimes, but you do have to get your rest. Another thing is just knowing your business. Like, when I first started, I didn't know anything about, like, copyright or getting your music registered through ASCAP or BMI or things like that. I didn't know that. So it was a lot of times where people would steal my beats or they would steal mixes or things from me, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So I kind of wish I did have somebody that was there to, like, explain that to me, but I do now, so it's all good.
What would you tell your 12-year-old self today?
My 12-year-old self? Oh, that's a deep question. Because when I was 12 years old, I was in 7th grade. I was so insecure. I didn't have any, like, I had confidence, but you know when you have confidence, but everybody else around you was like, And now everybody that was like, is like, can you help me with this? Can you teach me how to DJ? And it's like, okay, when it was back then, I was like, just the lame. I would tell myself, my 12-year-old self, to be confident, walk with your head held high, because I didn't know I would be this person today. I thought I was just gonna be some person that just had a normal life, sitting at a, I'm not saying, like, I'm not discouraging anybody, but, like, you know, just sitting at a desk every day doing the same thing every day. Because when you get older, you're gonna look back like, dang, I wish I did this. And stick up for yourself. Be confident and be secure with yourself, because that's what makes people respect you. Any 12-year-olds out there that's hearing this right now, just take that as advice.
Favorite thing to do for fun?
My favorite thing to do for fun is travel. Like, a lot of times when I travel, it is for, like, working, but I want to travel out of the country and not for work. Like, I literally just want to travel and see the world. Like, I actually like getting on planes, going on road trips, and seeing the world, because it's so much to see.
Go-to nail color?
Surprisingly, it's pink. And I'm not even a pink person, but I love, like, all shades of pink on my nails, surprisingly.
What keeps you going every day?
Knowing that I got it. Literally, when I listen to a beat or a song that I got with somebody, with a beat I made, or I just think, like, okay, this is raw. Like, I really think I have potential to get to the next level. And I feel like looking at my past work in an odd way keeps me going. Like, when I look at everything I've done, it's like, you can't stop. Why stop? That's a waste of time. Like, that's literally years and years waste of time. Just staying in tune with my old mixes, my old beats, and I always listen to them before I start my sessions. I always listen to things before I start my sessions, and that's what makes me think, like, okay, you were raw enough to keep going, and that's what really keeps me going.
Favorite childhood artist / biggest inspiration?
Well, at first it was Brandy. Shout out to Brandy. I literally loved Brandy. When she was in Cinderella and, like, all her music, I used to love Brandy. And then it transitioned to Beyonce. She's, like, my favorite artist. And she's my biggest inspiration because she works so hard. And it's like, you just see her. You don't even expect her to work so hard behind the scenes. But when she started dropping all her behind the scenes, you just like, you really be working day and night. And everybody has the utmost respect for her.
Biggest DJ / producer inspiration?
Biggest DJ Jazzy Jeff. Top DJ Jazzy Jeff. Because he knows how to do literally almost, like, everything. He knows how to do everything, and he's, like, the most respected that I know. Producer is J Dilla. R.I.P. His music was just on a whole nother level. Like, it was so soulful, and it had that vibe that just, you could play on a Saturday morning and just be chilling. I just love J Dilla. Like, when I was in high school, I discovered J Dilla, and I was just obsessed ever since, like, All Slum Village, and it was just crazy. Like, the impact that he made on the producing industry.
Which makeup product could you not live without? Lashes, lipstick, or highlight?
Lashes, lipstick, or highlight? I would have to say lipstick. Like, I've been a huge lipstick fiend ever since college. Like, I wear lipstick every day. I can't walk out the house without lipstick. If I don't wear anything, I got like some type of shade on me.
Top 3 cities and top 3 festivals you would love to perform in / at?
New York, London, Atlanta. Atlanta be busting. Festivals, definitely Rolling Loud. Like, who wouldn't? Summer Smash, I did perform at Summer Smash before, but I want to be on the main stage because that's literally my hometown. It's in my hometown. Like, why not? And then the Camp Flogna.
What do you love most about Chicago?
What I love most about Chicago is how we view ourselves versus how everybody view us. Like, we low-key the rawest city. Man, we come up with everything. Like, that, like, you hear that word every day now. That came from Chicago. And we have the best food. You know, New Orleans be having the best food too, but you know, Chicago, we be coming through too. A lot of people think we be out here killing each other and it just be all violence. And every time I go to a different city, they're like, oh, you know, Chief Keef, oh, you a shooter. And it's like, okay, chill out. Like, we have so much here to offer. It's so many things that are happening in this city. And I just wish that we would literally sit down and like just think like, dang, we got this. Let's make something pop. Like, all the creatives come from Chicago. It's like really crazy. Everyone here is so creative, and we all have our own persona of how we view the world. We have our own way of viewing the world, not just like that. And I'm glad that I'm Chicago conscious. Because when I go to other cities, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad to be from Chicago. And that's just honest. That's just being honest.
What should we expect next from DJ Simmy?
I think it's a surprise. Nah, I do want to expand my YouTube channel. Like, I want to show y'all more about me. I want to drop my sunglass line in about a week. So stay tuned if this video airs before that. DJing at more places, bigger places. I want to do more corporate gigs. And I want Juice Room to expand my media brands. We got some surprises coming. So just stay tuned. And bigger and better shit. You know, long money. You know, period. I really thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for even clicking on this video. That means y'all with me. I fuck with y'all too. My sister is literally directing everything I do, so I'm trying to be cool. So I'm not really a video type of person, but I'm trying to be. So if you enjoyed this video, just give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, I don't give a f. Subscribe to my channel and let's get it.